A shed update, and ladies and gentlemen, it's getting summertime, and if I do shed updates, it'll have to be early in the morning because it's about noon right now, and it is getting hot, and we'll probably do this a little quick. But I think I figured out what to build next, and I've been wanting to do it. I've been on a Centaur kick, and I was thinking something along the lines of like an Indian Centaur or a Confederate soldier Centaur, a Union soldier Centaur. You know, it might do a series of Centaurs. A knight, where is Mr. Knight at? Oh, you know, put him on a horse's body. I thought that might look pretty darn slick. It's almost kind of endless what could be done with a Centaur. So I may do something of that nature. I haven't pulled the trigger yet which subjects I want to go. I'm leaning towards Civil War, but I may do that because you just don't see a Confederate or a Union officer Centaur horse. So that's probably on the to-do list pretty soon. But anyway, a shed update. And first thing is, I bought this at a garage sale, and everyone's seen it, and I won't go into complete detail. That's the Wright Brothers. But the reason why I bought this, because I wanted one thing in it, and that is this. This is basically a Shepherd Payne book, but it's done by Joe Porter. And it's basically the same format as the old Shepherd Payne diorama tips, but I just think it's just absolutely slick. And I didn't know Joe Porter did one of these, and I will have to go look him up and see what else. I didn't even know Revell Monogram did this. This came out in, I think, 2004. A little copyright there. So anyway, I am looking forward to see if there's any more kits in that time era with more dioramas, or was this just a one-off or whatever. But anyway, now we know that they have Shep Payne diorama tips, and we also have Joe Porter's, which I'll have to see if he's got any more. And I'm a big advocate for these. I think these should be done all the time. I mean, you got the old Monogram, you got the old you know, Revell, but I was thinking, I know Mobius model. I don't got one handy. I do. Mobius model / Pegasus Hobbies, which he did one on a figure kit. God, I can't think of his name. David Fisher. He did a little painting guide on some of the figure kits there, which is pretty darn slick, which is close. But I was thinking, you know, for example, Pegasus. You know, I'd be willing to do it for free. You know, do one of these little dioramas, take a kit, and you know, and go to town like Shep Payne and Mr. Porter here did. So anyway, that was a unique find, and I'm going to add. I'll end up probably selling one of the Wright Flyers that I own, but anyway, I'll keep that because I do like model history. So we're in Joe Porter's diorama book 2, The Art. Everyone's seen it. They saw me when I was building it when I do my tactical shopping cart, adding some jihadis. You know, always got to add a little more jihadis to the art, which you know, figures never go waste. And of course the mini art guns. I only used basically 2 guns out of it. Basically 1, 2, 3, 3 guns left. So you know, still usable. And it's a mini art box, so we'll keep that as well. But anyway, adding those to the art. I pick these up occasionally, only when I find them, and I go to a bunch of garage sales, yard sales, you name it, and Harbor Freight came out these, and I won't go pay it, but I paid maybe $1/4 for it. That's a wood model, and I do like to collect odd kits like this. You know, technically it is a model kit, just wood, and you know, paper model was basically the first type of model kit, you know, and then the wood, you know, kind of took over. But anyway, adding a Harbor Freight wood model kit to the art. Again, everyone knows, especially here in town, I like to, the little frog people, it's 1 through 29, which I got 1 through 30. Hobby store had a bunch of these. I had to stick them all on layaway, and I got like I have my own personal shelf at the hobby store in the back room that's got all my stuff on it that I order, and I got a bunch of these, and I've been trying to get one every week, which I didn't get to go this week. I actually had the contest yesterday, which y'all should have seen that, and that anyway gave me a break from the hobby store. But anyway, we'll make up for it. But anyway, I like them. They're odd, and you got to get the little frog guy with the vehicle because he makes the little Megazord on the back there. So I'm all stoked to have all that. Anyway, you know, and then of course, you know, I gotta have those set. Then they'll probably come out with 31 to 100, and I'll have to get those too. But anyway, we're adding Blue Frog guy too, the art. One place I frequent, they ship figures, but they ship figures like this. See how flat that is? That's it's cheap, and I didn't have this one. This is the Master Box Zombie Hunter, which is AKA God, what's the movie called? It was on the tip of my tongue. Resident Evil. That's it. And only complaint with the kit. I know a lot of people have the same complaint. You do not get the motorcycle. You get the you know, you get all the figures, but you don't get the motorcycle. And the reason why I got this, number one, I didn't own it, and I ran across it. And a couple of weeks ago, I ran across her motorcycle, which I was like, oh, well, I happen to have the kit for that, and now I got the kit to go with the motorcycle, and we are good to go. But anyway, my only complaint is it don't really hurt the figure when they ship it like that. But you know, I like the square box. But anyway, I wanted it when it came out, and I didn't get it. And but anyway, here we are. And you know, you can get the same motorcycle, you know, in any company. I mean, if you go to model shows, you know, a lot of people try to peddle these off real cheap, you know, and you can get them easily. But anyway, Zombie Hunter, and you know, I do like my women, so we're adding her to the art. Up next, now I go to a consignment store here in town, and ran by a bunch of nice ladies, and I like to go visit the ladies up there. They do sell toys, and they do sell model kits, but you got to check them every week, because sometimes they don't. But a week ago, they had one, and they held it for me. When I walked in, they said they knew I would want it. And it was this. It was Dragon's Air Force One. I don't know what scale it is. I know how much it costs, though. But anyway, it was a song of what I got it for. I don't know, 1/144 scale. Anyway, I do like, I like some aircraft, and I do collect some, and I do like odd aircraft, especially the President's plane. It's one of them, and I don't. Someone told me that's like not the right plane, which it is what it is. It's still sealed. I don't care. It was a actual just a cool find, and the lovely ladies at the consignment store, they helped me out and held it for me. So anyway, that's I thought that was a unique thing, and so we'll keep the President's plane inside the art. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. Next time, I'll have to show you what I got at the model show, which I didn't get a whole lot, but I did get a few other little odd stuff, like, for instance, we're talking about Morster miniatures, which I'm going to have to do a little research on that, because I have never heard of them. And everyone knows Hysterex. I have Hysterex in the box, but I don't have Hysterex in the poly bag. But anyway, we'll talk about that next time. So anyway, that's what I've got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.